Effective planning. Now, you've probably heard the old phrase, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Planning is key. In order to take action, you have to make plans to figure out what action to take. It's just that simple. So you need to decide on the objective you wish to accomplish. What it is that you're trying to do. Are you trying to set up a campaign or something to get more traffic? Well, then that's the objective. The next thing is to select a strategy. Okay, if I want to get more traffic in this example, what are some available strategies I have to work with to get the traffic? Is it pay-per-click, SEO, article marketing, video marketing, social bookmarking, or using social networks? Whatever it is, you have to pick a strategy. You can't just say, I'm going to do all these things. One thing at a time. Use that singular focus, but even a singular focus not only with a project to make money as far as a little business in and of itself, but you need to use singular focus on simple campaigns for marketing. Like, I want to drive traffic. Well, pick one way to drive traffic and work on that and follow it through to get the results. Don't just try to say, I want to get new traffic to my website, so I'm going to do these 5 things. After you select the strategy, then you're going to define the strategy into steps. So if you say, okay, I do want to do pay-per-click, then you need to break down in your plans ahead of time, what is it going to take to do a pay-per-click campaign? I'm going to need to do keyword research. I'm going to actually need to write the ads, which each have, some kind of title or headline and then the body of the ad. And then, of course, I'm going to need to send the clicks to a landing page. So I'm going to need to set up some sort of landing page that's related to the keywords to get maximum conversion, so on and so forth. But you need to define the strategy into simple steps. And then, of course, determine a realistic timetable. Because if you don't set up a realistic timetable for how long each of these steps are going to take and how long it's going to take from beginning to end for this thing that you're trying to accomplish, you're probably not going to accomplish it. If you pick a timetable that's too short and you get started and you pass that time, you're going to get frustrated. It's going to have a negative implication, and that negative impact is probably going to keep you from working more on it and following through and finishing it, and you'll abandon it. If you create a timetable that takes too long, you give yourself an excuse to procrastinate. So you got to figure out a realistic timetable for how long it will take from beginning to end to make all that happen that you want whatever it is that you want to happen to get the result. And then, of course, be realistic with it. Now, ultimately, at the end, it's the take action step, which is what this module is about. If you effectively plan and do all these things, then you move on to taking action. So effective planning is very important. Always effectively plan your next moves in advance. Again, what's your objective? What strategy are you going to use to accomplish the objective? What individual steps make up that strategy? And then how long will it take to not only complete everything, but to even complete some of the individual steps? And then take action accordingly and follow through and knock out and accomplish all of the steps that make up the strategy.